Hello friends, after many days I am going to make another video, you can say. I was thinking that on which topic I should speak. Then I thought that few years back when we were discussing about the theory of evolution of Darwin, that from one kind of species another kind of species came into being. So it was a matter of law also, that I was saying that the evolution should be up to the monkey, because if we restrict our this theory of evolution to the level of monkey, then I think there shouldn't be this kind of situation in the world today, because most of the problems which you're facing, that is made by man. When I say man, it is for mankind, both man and woman. You see, because it had to be an organic, because they must be jumping from one tree to another tree and eating only the fruits which are available in the nature. There shouldn't be any kind of competition, there shouldn't be any kind of war, there shouldn't be any kind of, you can say, exploitation of resources, and there may not be any kind of boundaries in the world, visa requirements, difficulty in shifting from one place to another place. No religion, no caste, no division, no race, no biasness. The thing is this, because man is given the consciousness, man is given the mind to analyze. So problem crops up in the mind of the man, and when it is projected outwardly, then it affects the society a lot. So few years back, we were 2-3 professors discussing on this topic of human evolution, and I was always saying that the biggest thing which has happened, that the evolution has come to the stage beyond the monkey stage. That's why we are facing the problems. So whether we have progressed or whether we have gone backward, it is difficult to say, because what are the parameters of progress? If we say there is equality in the world, no, it is more inequality in the world. If we say there is no exploitation of resources, no, we have to say otherwise, other way around, that there is too much of over exploitation of resources and too much of greed is there, and all these things are going to add to the suffering of mankind. So there are diseases in the world because we have changed the natural equilibrium, or the natural cosmic pattern which was required at this time, that has been disturbed by the limited knowledge of a man in the advanced world, which we call it a post-industrial society. Sociologically, if we talk of this era, it is not industrial society, it is even post-industrial era. So in post-industrial era, we are witnessing so many problems, and so many species of animals and birds has disappeared. So there is some kind of, you can say, technological intervention, in the system there may be some rays which are coming from the various systems which are going to kill the species on this earth planet. So the brain is there, but the problem of the man is that how to use the brain, which direction is to use the brain. That's the biggest problem. That itself is the biggest problem, that how, where, why, and how to use it. And next problem which we have faced, that we have created so many religion. For the animals, there is no religion. For the birds, even there is no religion. This is only the man who has religion. But sometimes people take me in other way around, that I'm atheist. No, that is not the issue. I'm not an atheist. And I'm not saying it that somebody told me about this. I have discovered myself. I have analyzed myself. I've studied myself. I have, you can say, investigated myself. That the problem is the various pathways are there, which we call religion, but they are leading to one point, that is God. Or we can say all cosmos, which is there in front of your eyes, including yourself, that is called a God. But the main problem of the humanity today is that they are saying that my path is better. Suppose there is one path. I can give you example of certain examples you can say, and it is like a Christianity. Then there is you can say Judaism. Then you can say Mohammedanism or Muslims, or then you can say Hindus. That is Sanatan Dharma, not Hindus even. Hindu is not a religion. That is a Sanatan Dharma is a religion, because there are many god and goddesses in that religion. Then Sikhs, they have 10 gurus, they are saying as like, and Buddhas and Mahavira, all these which just I can quote for reference. And thing is the acceptance of all these things was that we have to see that we are going to one destination, but we are following different path. The problem but here in the humanity is everybody is saying that my path is superior one. Even certain people belonging to certain religions say there is only one path, there is no another path. They deny even to go on that path. So that is the biggest threat, biggest division being created in the society, you can say. So if we look at the picture from this angle, then certainly these are the things which puts you under this impression that had there been evolution up to monkey level, you can say, then society could have been a better place to live. But the thing is this, because they're saying that to take human birth is very difficult, or you can say that human birth is the most difficult thing which happens after a long time, after long type of after a long period and after various types of births. But how to utilize it, how to apply the mind in this, so that is the choice given to you, whether you are going spiritually upward or whether you are coming spiritually downward. So the society which is going spiritually downward, that's why there is too much negative energy in the universe, and that's why we are having so many calamities, natural calamities or man-made calamities are there, because it goes on the energy principle. So when total energies is something like 100, we can say unit 100, and out of that we can say 70 is unit is negative, then more dominating part will be negative energy. Certainly there will be downfall in the standards of society, not from the materialistic angle but from a spiritual angle, and you will be having more trouble. Mankind will be having more trouble, countries will be facing more trouble, there will be more wars, strife, earthquakes, and all kind of natural calamities will be taking place. And that's why it's happening, because negative energy attracts negative things. So that's why it's all happening. So first and foremost thing is that we should say that there is one God, and these are the various paths to go, because the biggest problem in this world is due to religion. There are so many wars which were fought on the basis of religion. right? Whether it was during the Hitler times, when it was during other, you can see crusades and whatsoever war was there, mostly it was based on religion. It was supremacy of one religion over other was the criteria for that. Whereas the acceptance should be that all religions are the paths to the God and they are the same ones and no one is bad and we shouldn't say anything bad about any religion. But the thing is this, we should go strictly by the scriptures, what they're saying, not by the theories or the stories being developed out of those scriptures, which are being mostly propagated in the society, in all the religions, and people go mad for that and fight for that. That's why so much violence and so much, you can say, anxiety is prevalent in this world. So I think we should try to learn from the animals. We should try to learn from the birds. They don't go for any kind of fight. But as Einstein has said, as long as there are men, there will be wars. He has said it rightly because we have our issues where we impose our ego on others, or we impose one religious philosophy on the other ones, and we try to downgrade the other people's theories of about religion. And so we should be like take it as a spiritual aspect more than a religious aspect. Only then we can find a good and vibrant society, which there will be more positive energy and the more positive things will be happening around the world. So I think we should strive to strike a balance in our three planes which we have, like a physical plane, mental plane, and the spiritual plane. We shouldn't focus too much on one plane so that other planes are neglected, and the work which we are doing on the spiritual plane, this world, that will be carried forward in the next births, and the work which we will do on the mental plane or the physical plane, that will remain here only. So what we are doing the contrary, we are having more emphasis on the physical plane or mental plane and less emphasis on the spiritual plane. That's why we are suffering a lot. So we need to redesign our model for individuals as such. And when more individuals will be working on this principle or following this theory, then they will have an impact on others also. And then as a collective society, mass society, we will be moving in that direction. Then it can be of a great help in the long run. So I hope that if you like, then you can start thinking on these aspects, and the future life may be a bit better due to this kind of thinking if it becomes prevalent in the times to come. Thank you.